Hi Saints. Good evening, I want to say, right? Don't want to say good evening. It's about, okay, yeah. It's, okay, 5 minutes to 6. And today is May 4th, right? Sorry. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm looking at that plant that we repotted together the other day. I think it's gonna do well here. I hope, I'm praying. But I think we're gonna be good with this little plant here. But anyways, hi Saints, how are you? How's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody today. So, let's see. Oh, this thing keeps falling. We gotta fix this. Just gotta remove it. I don't think we really need this. It's not a very sturdy. You guys remember my drawer thing? Remember this? I talked to you guys about before. Yeah. It keeps just falling out of this little draw thing here that doesn't work, so gotta get rid of that. So yes, Saints, so how are you guys? Good to see everybody. There's so much to talk about, and there's so much that I do want to talk about, right? This chair. Sorry, Saints. Here we go. Alright. So much movement. I'm trying to get comfortable. And I have a cushion on this chair already. So I have to like plop myself on the chair to make sure I'm snugged in the cushion, and to make sure that I'm seated inside the cushion. Otherwise I'm going to slide right off. And then I'm trying to record as well. Just in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing. This is what I wanted to talk to everybody about. So I was on, there's a few things I want to talk about, but I'll just start with this first. I was on a YouTuber watching her video. Now, I don't want to say her name, because just out of respect for her, I don't want to say her name. This is not to bash her or anything like that. This is just to talk to you guys, to you ladies, about men, and if you're single. So this is for the single ladies, basically, right? So I was on her page watching her videos, and I love this young lady. I adore her. I love her. She's adorable. I like watching her videos because she's really, really funny. She really is. She's very funny, and she's a cutie, and she's just a riot, right? However, when I do watch her videos, I go there. Okay, hi Saints, I'm back. So I'm back. I think maybe 2 hours after, just about. Okay, so as I was telling you guys before, so I was on this YouTuber's page watching one of her current videos, so in the video she mentioned that she was calling an ex-boyfriend to go out to dinner with her. So, when she said that, I was just like, what? What do you mean you're calling the ex-boyfriend to see if he wants to go out to dinner with you? So, of course I immediately commented, and the reason why I want to bring her name is because she's not the only one that does this. There's other women that do the same thing, and there's other women that do other things that are in the same family as calling an ex and asking him if he wants to go out, Listen, girls, ladies, saints, women, single ladies, stop dealing with your exes. Stop accepting your exes' phone calls. Stop accepting late nights with your exes. Stop accepting money from your exes. I mean, just stop dealing with your exes altogether. They don't want you. They could care less about you. They don't want to be with you. They don't need to be with you, and they don't want to be with you. You're not the one they're gonna marry or spend the rest of your life with them. You're just not that person, right? And I don't know why this young vlogger that I'm talking about, I mean, you know, she's the example that's bringing up this topic. I don't know why she felt or thinks as though it's okay to call an ex and to ask him if he wants to go out to eat. I don't understand that mind frame. I don't understand the mind frame. I just know that it's completely wrong, and you just don't do that, right? Men are born hunters. I mean, ladies, if you don't know that by now, men are created. Were created first to begin with. They were created first. They were birthed first. They were breath of life first, before us. So they know what they're supposed to do. Remember, they came before us. They know all the rules and all the regulations and everything else before we existed, right? We came as their helpmate. So they know what to do. They know what to do. If they want you and they want to be with you, they're going to remember to call you. There's no man on earth that doesn't love someone and that doesn't want to be with that person, that's not going to make the effort to call them and to try to be with them if that person is close by, right? If that person's long distance, I'm sure it's going to be harder, but they can still maintain some kind of relationship with that person long distance. But what I'm saying is, a man will find you if he wants you. A man, if he wants you, he's going to do everything in his powers to make sure that you're number one, you exist, and that, and that he does for you. He's going to. He doesn't need a woman's help. So I don't know if this young lady thought that, and her, I don't know if in her psyche or in her mind somewhere she thought, oh yeah, I don't know, oh yeah, he likes me, but let me push him a little bit. Men don't need you guys to call them. Men don't need you guys to look to see what they're doing. They don't. If he likes you and he's with you and he's going to commit to you, he's going to show it to you. You're going to see it one way or another. You're going to see it, right? But when he's your ex and he's broken up with you, you broken up with him, you dumped him, he doesn't come back, you know, whatever the situation may be concerning an ex, keep it as it is. It is an ex. It is an ex. You know, now this young lady asked this man out that doesn't like her, that doesn't want to be with her. I mean, she's basically putting herself down. You know, she's basically belittling herself. I mean, the fact that he's dumped you and left you and doesn't look out for you and doesn't seem to come through for you is clearly him telling you he wants nothing to do with you. It's clearly him just saying he's just doing whatever you allow him to do. You have to stop doing that, ladies. You know, stop chasing after men. Stop going after men to get their phone number. Stop doing these things. It's completely stupid. You look dumb. It completely goes against the whole vibe and the whole thing of a man courting a woman. You know what I mean? So just stop doing that. And I just wanted to bring that up. Oh, I gotta tell you guys about this story. So I wanted to do a little bit more work from home. I'm trying to rebuild my businesses, and I'm trying to do this YouTube thing and other stuff that I'm trying to do as well. I'm very new to social media. I'm very old school, so the social media platform thing is extremely new to me. But so I was going to take a couple of assignments from home. The company contacted me. I said, okay, perfect. And then they asked me to send my ID and a selfie just to confirm it as me. Saints, I sent my ID and my selfie over to them, and they said they couldn't that the person on the ID is not the person on the selfie. I've gained a lot of weight, so I'm presuming it's because I've gained so much weight and my hair has been cut. I even did this. I did one picture with the turban, another picture without my hair, thinking that maybe it'll work, or maybe that they'll see it's me. But no matter how I tried to do the selfie and the ID, they kept coming back and saying we can't confirm the person on the selfie to the person on the ID. So, anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so let's get to Bible study, saints. So we finished the book of Ezra, but as I mentioned before in a past vlog, is that Ezra and Nehemiah, those two, well, at first those two books were actually one book, but they're written by two different people. So Ezra and Nehemiah really go into detail in showing what it was like to get out of the Babylon exile. Remember, the Israelites were exiled to Babylon for 70 years because they missed 70 years of the Sabbath. So I'm tired. So they were exiled there, and Ezra is showing two parts, showing what it was like to be there and showing what it's like to find himself and leading other people out of the exile and back to Jerusalem. Now Jerusalem has been pretty empty for a very long time because they were in captive for 70 years. So Jerusalem needs a lot of rebuilding, temple rebuilding, city rebuilding, everything rebuilding. So Ezra comes in, and Ezra is sent back to Jerusalem and with people that followed him, so that he can rebuild the temples, the temple of God, and different things surrounding the temple. So he did that, and now in Nehemiah, which we started today, Nehemiah is doing the same thing. Sorry, saints, my camera died on me. So yeah, my light is over there. I should put my light over there. I think you guys can see me. So anyway, so you get to see that. So you get to see the whole the exile experience, both being there and coming out of there, in both Ezra and Nehemiah. So anyways, they're not very long books. They're very short. But and then we went over to Acts, and Acts is, as I mentioned yesterday, is about showing what it was like, the start and the beginning of the early church after Jesus resurrected into heaven. I'm sorry, when he ascended into heaven. So that's pretty much it. We're just starting Acts, so I'm sure pretty soon we'll be able to dive really into the Word for the New Testament, which is going to be awesome. Because remember, now Jesus has ascended into heaven, and now he's sent out his disciples to go out and minister and preach to the world and preach to others. So we get to see that. And just remember too, the four Gospels of Jesus Christ is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So we finished those four Gospels, and now and those are the Gospels of the resurrection, the crucifixion, all that good stuff, right? So that's pretty much it, saints. I don't want to make the vlog too long because it's getting late as well. It's about 7:22, so yeah, it's getting late. I just want to be consistent and definitely put something and make sure that I post something daily. I know we do a lot of sit downs. I pray that and hope that you guys don't mind them. That's what we're doing for right now. We'll start doing more things, I promise you. We will start doing more things. But I'm just, right now, my mind is shifted on basically the office and what's going on, business stuff that I have going on in the office. And I haven't been doing so much interior stuff. But also waiting for stuff as well. So So we'll get there. It'll come full circle, God willing. But anyway, saints, I love you. Have a great day. Stay prayed up. Stay away from your exes, and we'll be back tomorrow. Mwah.